Hey guys, it's postboxpat. Welcome back to a brand new video, and in today's video I'm telling you guys how to level up as fast as you can inside of Fortnite Season 8 after the recent changes to XP. So XP this season's been a little bit of a nightmare, and there's been a lot of adjustments to it in today's video, which we're going to talk about, and we're going to get straight into that. So if you guys are new, as always, tap that subscribe button. It would mean the absolute world to me if you guys could go and do that. It helps a long way and supports the channel, so yeah, consider it guys. Tap the like button, tap the subscribe, and let's get into this. So first off, for those that play the imposter game mode, you know, the imposter one, which is this one here, for those that didn't play that, it's been nerfed by 50%. So all the calculations I put in the both for the videos I made on the XP stuff have now been reduced by half. So I guess it's kind of cool, but kind of annoying. So you want me to basically explain now which is the best way of leveling up now. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to keep kind of like an updated version of it, but a more laid back version and not so statty. If you want all the stats and stuff, go and watch the previous one. But let's start off with Battle Royale. Is Battle Royale still an effective way of leveling up? Currently, not really. I wouldn't say it's very good at all. You know, compared to other previous seasons, this is really bad. These are like 80k each XP, and you can get that from just, you know, chilling and not really focusing them. So 80k is a decent amount, you know, but each punch card's 80k, so it's a good amount, you know. Do your punch cards, that's the start. That's like rule one, do your punch cards. Dailies, weeklies, they're not really worth it, and even events they're not even giving XP for. But Fortnite did confirm they are going to be adding some additional ways to gain XP this season towards the end, so it's going to be kind of exciting stuff. I'll keep you guys in the loop if any new changes do come. So that's the first way of leveling up. Punch cards, do your punch cards, that's it really. That's all I want to say. BR side, everything else is kind of a little bit of wasted time. You don't really get much XP from these. They're not really worth grinding towards. So what is the next best way of leveling up? Well, the best way currently of leveling up in the game, and that's actually creative. So in creative, for those that don't know, if you go over to your Discover tab, you can find a variety of different games, and if you head down to the Just for Fun section currently, you can actually find my fashion show. Now inside of here, or any other creative map, not just the fashion show, but the fashion show is a dead fun one that can be dead relaxed, peaceful. It's a map created by me as well, so if you want to support me further, you can play my creation here, the 50 fashion show map. You can also enter in the code on screen if you want to. You can go into the island code and go through that way, and then set it into your favorites as well once you've got it there. So yeah, you got 50 fashion, you can go in there and you gain playtime XP. So in creative, you actually gain a total of 126k in total if you play for 75 minutes, and each 15 minutes you play, you're gaining roughly 25.2k XP. That's it's granted every 15 minutes. However, there's a cap on this. It can only be done for 75 minutes per day, which means you can only do it for that, and then you get your max 126k, which obviously the punch cards give you more XP in the long run. If you think about it, you got 80k for each, well, less XP technically. I reckon these would take you longer than 75 minutes if you keep getting eliminated as well, because you've got to keep talking to the NPC. So generally 75 minutes in creative, you can either do that just completely stood still, AFK technically, or you can play 50 fashion or anything else that you want to play. So yeah, go and give it a go guys, but that's the #1 way of getting XP this season. Now, how else can you gain XP and be very effective? Well, this is one that a lot of people have been asking me. Impostors is still the second best method of gaining XP. Even though Impostors has been nerfed by 50%, it still grants you XP at a much better rate. If we look at the total hours per level, which we talked about previously, we were looking around 76 hours worth of Impostors played to get you to the max level. Now you've got to double that, and you're looking at around 150 odd, or just over to 152-ish, which still actually makes it just slightly better than creative. The only problem with it is Impostors is just too much of a grind, and it's too repetitive, and you've got to play it all the time. With creative, you can just stand still and still gain XP, whereas Impostors, you physically have to do tasks and stuff. So overall, Impostors is the second best method, in my opinion, currently available for you guys to earn XP. If you want a group to play Impostors with, head over to my Discord down below. There's a bunch of people looking for people to grind XP on Impostors. Even with the 50% nerf, it's still a super effective way of gaining XP. I made an entirely separate video based around Impostors, so if you guys want like a full tutorial and rundown on how to get all the max XP as fast as possible, even with it being that 50% nerf, it's still super awesome. So the calculations on it, if you guys want to know just some inside details, I'll just read the numbers off here. I'm not going to put them on screen and that, but you can see 208k per hour is what it used to be, but now it's been nerfed down to 104k per hour if you use the technique which I showed off in the Imposter XP grinding video, which is still very good. But the downside to the Impostors nerf is if you're playing in public lobbies and you're not playing in kind of I guess if you're playing in public lobbies, you're not playing in private lobbies, then you're not really going to be getting much XP worth of your time, and it really puts imposters even worse than Battle Royale in some situations, depending on how you're performing in the Battle Royale game mode. It could make it definitely one of the worst ways of gaining XP if you're not performing very well in imposters at all and you're getting in public lobbies. So yeah, do avoid that if you want XP. Obviously, this is all about XP, this video. So imposters public lobbies is not the way to go. It's private lobbies. For those that have seen the video, you'll know all the inside. I'll put it on screen at the end so you guys can go over there. It's a great video. It's on my channel, Imposter XP Grind. So how else do we do this season? So what is the best way? How do you get the most time spent with the best earning for XP? Now, I personally have not really been playing this much this season. I've been playing a little bit of the Halo Infinite beta, and I'm a little bit ill at the moment, but that's okay, because what I'm going to be doing for my XP is I'm going to be mainly playing creative. So creative is going to be the main mode that I use for my XP, but rather than actually playing modes other than the 50 fashion on stream and stuff, and in my free time when I'm testing it and stuff, what I will actually do is I will go in and play other modes as well. There's my Ring of Fire map. It's actually had a picture update to it, which actually looks quite neat. I didn't expect it to actually look that nice in there. Actually looks really cool. So that's the Ring of Fire map which we've constructed for you guys. If you haven't played that, make sure you can give that a go as well. The code's there on screen. Same with the 50 fashion one as well. Code's there on screen. But they're great maps. These ones are created by me. And yeah, like I'm saying, that's what I'm going to be getting my XP from, just playing in creative, just building and stuff for 75 minutes a day. Then once I've done that, if I get some more free time, I'm going to avoid imposters just because I can't really stand the grind, and it's kind of a bit of a hectic grind, especially with the 50% nerf. I don't think it's worth playing, and I'm just going to be focusing my challenges and punch cards, and that should get me to level 200. My punch cards here, especially the ones from these guys, I'm going to be focusing them when I get some free time, and also I'm going to ignore these really because they're not really worth it value-wise. And also I bought the 25 tiers, so I'm actually quite far behind. I probably need to bump up my level a little bit more here. So hopefully we can get that going a little bit and kind of get it going a little bit higher so my XP ranks up. I assume Fortnite will allow us a lot more XP techniques. Imposters is also currently the best way, and don't forget, if you haven't already, make sure you are completing your birthday quests. They do end very, very soon, guys. I need to actually grab the battle. I'm actually going to do that straight after this video, so while it uploads, I'm going to make sure I do my birthday quests. You guys can get them done, and obviously your punch cards as well. Maybe not your dailies, they're probably not really worth it too much, and then you got your weeklies as well. For those that have seen the previous XP video, I talk about how dailies overlap. So if you don't do your dailies for one day, you'll get the supercharge for the next day worth the amount of dailies that you had left over. So if I leave these two, I'm going to get 34k worth of supercharge XP next tomorrow, so you can play every 2 days technically, and weeklies they reset every week. Obviously they don't have a supercharge effect. But yeah, the punch cards, they're like a bit annoying. I don't like talking to the characters. I find it a little bit frustrating having to go back to them and talk to them. I know you can get a phone booth and that, but it's just not the same sometimes. So I do need to grind some of these. I've just really not done much of them. There are more coming soon as well, which is going to help you level up a lot. And roughly each one of these is a level as well. Now, I haven't talked about anything about the amount of XP you need per level or anything like that. If you're interested in all the stats per XP per level and stuff, I've got a video up which I uploaded at the start of the season which talks about the amount of XP you need per level and how to level up. It's quite easy. It just goes over the rough overview of that. So head over to that video. I'll link it on screen now at the end. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Don't forget to support me in the item shop with code POST if my item shop would load. There we are, code POST. Pop it in, guys, to support me. Press the videos on screen. I'll see you guys over there. And once again, this is postboxpat, signing out.